Hello everyone, I'm Sasank Sriniyopane, MS IT student from Residential Business School, Westlake University. I have done my bachelor's in electronics engineering. Today, I'm going to present you the cloud-controlled Sanitary-Pad vending machine, stress-free school days during menstruation. So you might wonder, why does a vending machine that is seen in airport or any public area has this much significance? You might also wonder, why does a center pad vending machine is even discussed as a major issue to solve social cause? Before answering these questions, let me show you a photo of a school at remote part of Nepal. While showing you this photo, I would like to ask you to note few things. First, the school infrastructure. I would like to take note on the infrastructure of the schools, the buildings, the playing environment, and everything. Second, I'd like to take a look at the students and their economic conditions. And third, I would like to look at the Nepali terrain that is seen on the background of the photo, the hills that is seen on the background of the photo. So, with this information, I would like to start the necessity of center pad vending machine. To understand this, you need to understand first Nepal with comparison with third world countries. You need to understand schools in Nepal, how the schools are there in Nepal. And the third one is what is the perspectives of parents toward girl in remote part of Nepal. So let's start with the understanding of Nepal. For this, we need to have the knowledge of three things. First, the geography of Nepal. Second, the economic condition of Nepal. And third one is the political condition of Nepal. Let's start with the geography of Nepal. Nepal has the height of 60 meters from sea level to 8,848 meters from the sea level within the span of 200 kilometers. So with this, you can guess that Nepal has the altitude difference in a very short span, and which means that there is a high slope in various part of Nepal. And looking at the economic condition of Nepal, the GDP per capita of Nepal is $1,360 per person as of 2022. This means most of the people of Nepal are below poverty line. And regarding political stability, it's been 7 years. Nepal has gained its new constitution, and Nepal do have a very fresh democracy. While aligning all these things, we can pretty much surely say that Nepal is struggling to have a stable political condition, and it is going in that direction. Second, schools in Nepal. So from figure one, you can guess the structure of the school in Nepal. Mostly community and government schools are there in the remote part of Nepal, because private sectors are not encouraged by themselves to invest in this area where there are very few students. So lack of proper infrastructure you can get from the picture figure first. The another most important part in the schools of Nepal is every year there needs to take a election. So in that election, the local people take part in the school management, and with that there comes a unhealthy politics to take up the school by the local authorities. And the another thing that is most important in the context of Nepal is the authority, local authority, the regional authority, and the central authority, which need to look after the school, has very weak management toward the school. And the third thing, while understanding the necessity of center vending pad is the perspective of parents. So what they think about their girl child thing is they think that this child are getting married and they are moving toward in-laws. So they don't teach them properly, because they feel that in the longer run this child will not be with them. Another important thing is they ask this child to look after the household chores, to help their mothers, and to take over the kitchen. And the third one is they need to go to the forest, fetch fodder to the cattle, so they need to look after cattle. So as a whole, this girl child aren't taken as seriously as the male child in the family. And it's not that the government is not taking proper approach toward the girls' hygiene. Let's look at the government approaches that is being taken in the schools of Nepal. Government has initiated many NGOs and INGOs for female education. Lots of INGOs and NGOs are working on female education, on awareness, and they are distributing various bags and education materials at various parts of Nepal in the remote areas as well. Government provide loans at each and every schools, so to attract students toward the schools. There is another policy that government do have. They have the policy to have nursing centers at each and every schools. They ask every schools to have at least one nursing center for first aid treatment regarding students. And there is a policy of government to provide center pads at a school through that nursing center. Let's look at this photo. This is a photo of an urban school where female female is providing gender pairs to the female students. So you can see the students has to go to the nursing station and ask for gender pad. There's someone dedicated there to provide them the pads. Let's talk about limitation on current approach. Why there is still something lacking on this current approach? The first, the first and foremost part is most schools at remote areas do not have nursing centers. They are far, far away, and due to not proper infrastructure, they don't have nursing centers as well. And those who have nursing centers, they don't have enough resources to have a nurse at that nursing centers. So, thing is, nursing centers is unavailable at most of the places, and due to same and social stigma, female students hesitate to ask for sanitary pad in the nursing stations. And the monetary mechanism for Central-Pad is also not present because the corruption is high in the Central-Pads. There is a huge budget separated from the government on the distribution of Central-Pad, but there is not proper policy, not proper mechanism to know how much Central-Pad has been distributed and who has been benefited by that Central-Pad. To solve this, we have designed a solution named cloud controlled center pad vending machine. So with this, we are trying to solve two major limitations on current approach. The first one is girls are girls hesitate to ask for center pad. They are reluctant to confront someone and ask for center pad. So this is because they feel shame while doing so. And this is because of social stigma they are facing. So to remove this, so we have asked them to put the vending machine at the female restroom where they don't have to encounter anybody, they just need to take out the ID card and they swipe on the vending machine and get the center pad. So in that way, they can get the center pad in a dignified manner without human confrontation. And another thing we have achieved with this center pad vending machine is lessening the corruption. There is a high corruption at center pad distribution. So what we did is the center pad vending machine notifies the central authority about how much pad has been distributed and who particularly has taken that pad. And due to this, the corruption of center pad has lessened to a very low amount. Now, let's talk about technology behind cloud-controlled center pad vending machine. So the basic operation of cloud-controlled center pad vending machine is any female child would go to the vending machine, take out the ID card, and swipe the and touches the vending machine. If the card validates, she gets a certified vending machine. So to operate this operation, we have used RFID reader module for reading student ID card. When student ID card is placed on the RFID reader module, it reads the information of the card and ESP32 microcontroller, so which is present in the vending machine, analyzes the RFID card number, and if the card number is authorized to give the center pad, it processes and sends information to servo motor. Servo motor is servo motor then operates and dispense the center pad to the female person, the student who gives the message to have center pad. And for this, to know the status of this, we have 16 by 2 LCD module for display, and we have regulated AC power supply. And in case of there is no power supply, we have battery power backup for at least 4 hours to have this operation keep on running. And technology used for cloud control. So cloud control is necessary to have a monitor from the authority. So to have this, we have ESP32, which is used for Wi-Fi connectivity. If the school do have Wi-Fi connectivity, the ESP32 microcontroller connects Wi-Fi of the schools and sends signals to the cloud server. if if he doesn't have Wi-Fi, so the GSM module which we have at the Sanitary-Pad vending machine would uses 3G and 4G internet connectivity module and connects to internet and sends signals to the cloud server. So in the cloud server, we have hosted a PHP Laravel framework app which can connect to the school management system as well and which can operate independently. So this application takes the information from the vending machine and notifies how many pad has been dispensed, how many pad is there in the vending machine. Also, it also monitor if the vending machine is on or not. If it is not on, the authority can ask the school management to on the vending machine. So school management can be informed that how much pad is remaining from the central database. So if the pad gets lesser, the authority can provide more pad to the uh, school management. Let's look at a photo of Sanitary-Pad vending machine. Sorry. This is the photo of Sanitary-Pad vending machine. So the left side is the inside of Sanitary-Pad vending machine. So you can see the coil over there. We have placed 4 pads, one on the top and 3 at the below. So at the end of this coil, there is a servo motors. So if you look at the right side of the image, there is a blue area. That is the area where a female student will show her ID card there. When she shows ID card over there, the servo motor at the end of this coil will rotate, and the pad at the end of the coil will just get down, and the female will collect the pad from the bottom of the vending machine. At the right hand side of this vending machine, there is an electronic circuit to send signals to and from the server. So this is the resources, the references I've taken from the images. And if you have any more questions, I'm happy to answer all of them. Thank you for listening to the presentation.